Introducing to you firstly, in the blue corner, the challenger. 30 years of age and standing at 183 centimeters tall. He brings an excellent record of 12 fights, 11 wins, and only the single defeat. Representing Fight Company Belgrade from Serbia, it's Stefan Negucic! And opposing him, fighting out of the red corner on the other side of the cage, the champion. He's 29 years of age and stands at 185 centimeters tall. His record so far, a perfect one. 14 fights, 14 wins. He's representing Kardashian Silny from Serbia. He's the reigning and defending minus 77 kilogram welterweight FNC world champion, Nikola Joksovic. Fighters to the center, please, for your fighting instructions.
Championship
Gentlemen, in
5 rounds.
Fight clean, listen to my commands at all times, keep your strap protected. Touch gloves if you want, step back.
And just looking at the numbers, Chris, anything we need to know? Both 30 years of age.
Yeah, for sure. 25 wins. Combined 23 finishes in those 25 combined wins. This one, I don't think, goes the full distance.
Well, it's a championship bout. The belt is up for grabs. It's going to be defended very, very strongly, as you can imagine, by Joksovic. He's not going to give that away, but Negucic, fast finisher. Both these guys can do it and get it done in the first.
Yeah, for me, the over-under is 10 minutes. Both guys are really, really dangerous early and late, but I'd be shocked if we see round 3.
Great left hand. That hook. Joksovic gets power, winds it up and lets it go. A little bit of a low kick there we're seeing from Negucic. Big overhand right. Way off. Saw that coming yesterday. They're both I mean, a lot of respect, but they're dangerous. The shots are hard, and if they can land them, well, it could be showstoppers here. So both are taking the time to have a look, see, have a little feel. That low kick's showing Negucic an entry in, but he gets punished. Look at that left, that straight hand left from Joksovic, and he bangs his man back straight through the middle. Great power. They're thundering, aren't they, Chris?
Joksovic is really clean off the counter here. I'm seeing some improvements. It looked to me like Negucic was the more confident striker to start, but sometimes he's leading with his forehead a little bit into these combinations, and Joksovic was able to find it with a straight left.
Joksovic is coming straight through the front door, straight hands, straight front kick, and I think he's found his entry route. He's just absolutely linear in everything that he's doing here. No going around the outside, and out straight, shortest route to get out of trouble, knowing that Negucic can, if he gets it right, do a lot of damage. So they're trying to find their way, get their rhythm. No one's really having a dominant round here, but dangerous. And getting on the inside and closing the distance is the key here.
Negucic is trying to work that outside slip for the left. So oftentimes he's moving to the outside of the punch. Maybe Joksovic goes for a head kick or something like this off it.
Millimetrically looking for the shot that will just cheat its way through. Negucic, good standard work there. Left-right combinations, kicks. Good bread and butter stuff. But head-hunting Joksovic, and he's got the power.
He's dealing very well with the pressure from Negucic. And again, that was what they had promised, right? They wanted to go out there and show the striking, but they're not just trying to break the door in with absolute brute force or power or try to outgun him straight on. It's very sharp left hand, very good timing. Even Negucic is often leading in these exchanges, but he's getting hit.
Joksovic very sharp, but Negucic has found his rhythm here, and he's finding a way of kind of breaking through the safety, the safeguard that Joksovic has got. And Joksovic gets caught with the right hand. A little bit of sloppy defense there, and he moves the wrong way and gets caught. Negucic has found his rhythm, starts to put some shots in here. He's unloading, but gets sent back with a little message of his own. So it's starting to liven up here. We knew it wouldn't be long before these two started laying heavy hands, and they're doing that. Every one of these shots is thunderous. And there's the takedown. It goes to the ground.
Lovely. Joksovic had to go for it, and that was the time. It was becoming too 50-50.
There's the bang. That's a knockdown. Can he get up from that? Joksovic won't let him. Wow, it was two in and throw in. Referee looking very closely. And look at this now. Joksovic tries to take the back of Negucic. Throws his man down, ragdolls him. Negucic was hurt. There's still 40 seconds left. He can do this if he can work it. This is unbelievable. It's a championship bout.
He nearly went ninja choke there, Will. Very smart. Go to the back, though. Forget that whole front headlock thing, because you can do punches here really easily. Threaten the back, threaten the punches under the guard, around the top of the guard.
Negucic having to eat all of this. Manages to break free. And a bit of a problem with his nose, but defend yourself at all times. Look at this, Joksovic back in the game. We're on the 10-second clapper. Big right overhand right there from Negucic. This is a dangerous, dangerous place right at this moment in time. They are taking and giving so much out. Right on the bell. This, spills and spills.
One of the best rounds of the night for sure, and it's so cool to see a championship fight where both guys are going out there. And there was some feeling out, for sure, to a degree, but there was also a lot of gambles being taken.
Some luscious, luscious shots thrown there. Really, look at that. Sends his man back. That straight left, dominating. And Negucic comes back, finds himself on the inside, fires in the shots himself. But Joksovic just managed to make them hurt more. And in that last exchange, well, it really was troublesome. That was a lovely takedown. They rolled beautifully.
Yeah, excellent maneuver here. Look at the way he grabs the back of the leg, rolls straight through. Gorgeous counter. Perfect technique as well, and great timing. Negucic is the real deal. And he's had his moments for sure, but I feel like that's a good round for Joksovic.
Two of a scheduled 5 championship bout. Straight away, Negucic running in where Angels fear to tread, makes a mistake, has to get out quick. Finds himself on the wire, double leg shoot, and we're seeing now that Joksovic wants to maybe take this to the ground.
Very smart. Lovely to see that as well. Feint the hands, show that you're closing the distance just as your opponent did to you, and then perfect level change once he's run out of real estate up against the wire. Very, very smart fighting from Joksovic, and this is what I figured he needed to do here tonight. You know, be patient, be a little bit more calculated than the opposition, and don't go to try to prove a point to an end.
Well, in that first round for me, they were both looking to slip the firewall. They did. But now this is serious in the second. Joksovic takes his man down. And foul play there from Negucic, holding onto the wire. Referee unhooked him real quick. But Joksovic now looking to work the ground game here. Trying to close his man down. But he's turtled up nicely, isn't he? He's in that very controlled fetal position. Negucic, he's not offering anything up. But if there's anything to be found, Joksovic will unravel it.
Nearly went Kimura. Again, we've seen this a lot here tonight where the fence has kind of prevented these maneuvers from unfolding. And that was from the top this time, but really from half, quarter, arguably. Good hand fighting as well. We've seen Negucic a couple of times use that. We saw it used up against the wire earlier here, even just from this kind of sitting position. Joksovic could counter, though. Yeah, very, very smart. I love it. Again, look at the way he reaches behind the back and actually grabs the reverse arm. Trying to get the wrist ride, couldn't get it though. Again, Negucic is the real deal.
He's giving spinning back elbows and back fists in reply. Great left and right there from Negucic. So you can tell this is championship level. Just high quality. The strikes, the creativity, where they're reaching for the tools, what they're using. Hand speed of Joksovic, incredible. Works a counter beautifully. And just so powerful as well. But look at Negucic. Great hooks. Comes round the outside with a left, finds its way in. But it's the straight punches from Joksovic that have impressed me so far.
The corners must be going absolutely bananas right now, because for sure there is an element of sticking to the game plan, but there's also a little bit of both guys trying to one-up each other a little bit. You know, it's back and forth. It's you go, it's I go. No one taking a backward step. Heavy right hand there from Joksovic. Negucic eats that head kick. That's what I was talking about. As long as he moves his head a little bit and drops that left hand, that was the right head kick I was looking for.
He said he wanted to show he had punching power, keep it in the upright, Joksovic. He started to take it to the ground. He's done another shoot there to go to the ground. So much for the KO power that he was looking to demonstrate. He's tried that. Negucic has proved that he's going to be much harder, and back to what he knows best. This is his office, and so he's working beautifully on the ground. Gone for the shoot, trying to control his man. And it's interesting that all the play we've seen so far on the ground has been up against the wire.
Yeah, a lot of times, because Joksovic has been timing his takedowns off the fence primarily. And look at the old shoulder of justice here. Oh, that is so horrible. The way that he pushes the shoulder away from Negucic's ability to turn into him, right? Opens up the pass and opens up the head and arm choke here.
Yeah, he's got crank on that. I don't know if it's enough, but Negucic using both his hands there and his knee to leverage out of that. He's not going to give this up easily, Joksovic.
And the technique from Negucic to actually grab his own hand with the 10-finger grip and thread his leg in there. Really, really smart defense. Joksovic is trying to slice that pie, though, by cutting the left knee along the right knee. Now, look at this. Now he goes figure four. That's an even tighter grip. And I love how tight he is on the shoulder there. The way that he's reaching around the back of the neck of Negucic and actually grabbing to the back, almost to the lat.
That elbow going into the floating rib, that's attritional. You can only take so much of that. That's got to wear his man down, and you can see Negucic, the look of absolute horror that that shot is going in, maybe 5-6 times. So Joksovic now working very well. He's got crank on that head and arm lock. Oh my goodness, that's it, it's all over. There's a submission, it's a tap out. You really see that choke effected from that position so well. Oh, he put him to sleep. That's a tap out. My goodness me, submission. Whoa, what a clinical finish. Oh, well, what a constructed sequence that was. Just unbelievable, Joksovic. Dangerous man.
A technical submission win there right on the bell. The referee walked over, did a double check, and he was out cold. Negucic, I told you it wouldn't last 10 minutes, Will.
Well, and still, the FNC welterweight champion, Nikola Joksovic. That's a very dangerous man. When that choke is effected from the side there, Chris, what makes it different?
Yeah, it's a head and arm choke. It's a blood choke. So basically he's cutting off the carotid artery. And that's why I love how he was going to the figure four, because even if he wasn't going to finish it from the first position, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Absolutely nasty to see that arm triangle like that. And that's what I mean about the figure four. You caught it there on the camera angle. Effectively a technical submission there right on the bell. Beautiful.
But the thing of it is, it was the side position that got the crank and got it right, because you have to be in the right position to do that. If you're around too much to the front, you've got the shoulder in the way to make that effective. But that was effected incredibly, and it's good to see that Negucic is up and about, because I think for a couple of minutes there, he was in Disneyland.
Yeah, for sure, and part of it was the angle of attack, because Negucic wasn't exactly flat on his back, right? So he was turned into him and trying to prevent the choke by grabbing his own leg. So it was nice to see the adjustments to the geometry from Joksovic to be able to cinch that choke up. And again, it didn't happen immediately. It took about 1.5 to 2 minutes to get it. He went palm to palm, he went figure four, he leaned in, and he stayed with it. And that's what a great grappler does, is they stay with it.
ladies and gentlemen. The end comes with an official cage side time recorded of 5 minutes exactly at the end of round 2. Your winner by way of arm triangle choke. And he's still the minus 77 kilogram welterweight FNC world champion, Nikola Joksovic!
Pojas FNC prvaku predao je Aleksandar Đorđević Simetrija, partner ovog spektakularnog eventa u Beogradu. Nikola, čestitke, ali molim vas jedan veliki pljesan još jednom za Stefana Negucića, čovjeka koji se nije predao do kraja, nije tapkao. Čestitam Nikola, jako zapravo težak meč, ravnopravan, jedan možda od tvojih najravnopravnijih mečeva. Kako je to izgledalo iznutra?
Pa, prvo da pozdravim sve. Čast mi je da se borim pre ovakvom punom arenom. Pa, težak je bio meč. Ja sam znao da je Stefan opasan, baš opasan protivnik. Malo smo se prepucavali da će biti nokaut. Ja sam pokušavao, nisam uspeo, svaka mu čast. Na kraju je presudila džica.
Na kraju je presudila džica, dugo si pokušavao taj zahvat, prvo arm triangle, onda nekakav modificirani Ezekiel. Kako je to izgledalo iz tvoje perspektive, jesi li znao da je u nesvijesti?
Pa za arm triangle se baš dobro branio, a nisam imao rame ubačeno. Pa kad nema rame ubačeno, nema ni gušenja. Pa sam prebacio na Ezekiel, počeo sam malo da se punim, ali sam osjetio da je zaspao.
Osjetio se da je zaspao. Nikola, kada te možemo ponovno gledati? Dosta često nastupaš i uvijek obraniš vrlo suvereno svoj pojas. Čestitke na tome, jedan si od definitivno najboljih boraca u FNC-u. Koji su tvoji planovi?
Hvala puno. Pa ljudi ne znaju, meni je ovo posljednji meč na ugovoru na FFC. Tako da Forgi podebljaju novac pa ćemo potpisati novi ugovor. Imam 15-0 skor, tako da možda bude UFC uskoro, vidjet ćemo.
Evo, publika te pozdravlja, navijaju za tebe, ipak pojas ide natrag u Novi Sad. Čestitam još jednom, dame i gospodo, ovaj sjajni mladić Nikola Joksovic!